Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Demlees. We've got an awesome meal planned for you today. We're going to do some pork chops stuffed with a mozzarella and spinach sun-dried tomato. We're going to roast some corn, and then we're going to saute that corn up, have it on the side with some macaroni and cheese that we pulled out the freezer with a little truffle oil that's in it. So, get your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, and be ready because you're getting ready to start cooking with
Demlees.
All right, guys. So we're ready to get started. Okay.
First.
All right. So we're gonna get started. And Iris, right now, want to check on this mixture that's going in here. See the mixture? Come in, Iris, and show you. The mixture that's here is a spinach, sun-dried tomato, some mushrooms, some shallots, and all that's mixed together. That's what we're going to stuff our pork chops with. We've already done some pre-setting of everything. Heather has helped us out a lot, so we're glad she's working the cameras for us. And she's sliced up the cheese and also helped me to prep a few things. Marion is watching the grill because we've got some corn out there that we're going to cut off the cob, and it's roasting right now, and we're going to saute it with a little butter and some peppers just so that it can have a little color and add some vibrancy to the meal. So without any further ado, let's take a look at our pork chops, what we're going to use today. We've got us some pork chops that we picked up from Houston's Meat and Produce, and these pork chops here, they've been, we asked them to go ahead and to butterfly them for us, to slice them open. And what we're going to do is use a little of Reuben's dry rub on them. Good friend of mine provided me with that, and some black pepper, some sea salt, and we've also meddled some our own oregano, some Italian parsley, rosemary, and some thyme together with a bit of olive oil. So we're going to rub all that down with that, and then we'll pan sear these on the outside, and we're going to finish it all off in the oven. So we get ready to do all of that, and we want you to, Iris, you over there eating my cheese. Boy, I'm telling you, you can't have good help. Folks are doing something in and everything. The cheese bandit is at it again. Anyway, so we'll get started on this, and first thing I want to do is everything is somewhat prepped, but I'm going to go ahead and start the seasoning of my meat. I'm not a real big seasoner when it comes to using seasoning anymore. I like to more so use herbs and a little sea salt and peppercorn. But Reuben's dry rub seasoning is so good. I like putting it on just about everything. I've been experimenting with it on a few different things, and I think maybe you might have saw us a few weeks ago when we made some steaks and we tested it out to see which steak came out best with the Montreal seasoning or with Reuben's dry rub. And I'm telling you, now I'm not gonna lie to you, it was all really good. Reuben's dry rub gave an amazing showing, and if you want to know where you can get some or some more about it, just inbox me and I'll make sure that we put you in touch with Reuben. He's local here in Nashville, and we'll get you all hooked up. So next step is I'm gonna finish seasoning up with my salt, my pepper across these pork chops. Doesn't need much salt, and I think the Reuben dry rub is gonna add enough salt savor to it, just because one, it's pork. And then I'm going to rub my oregano mix on the inside here, on the outside there, just a little bit, and just roughly rub it and dress it, that's all. So I've also mixed some in already with my spinach. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna, the kids, I don't let them really get on the stove yet, but I think this is a great time to start teaching. So what I'm gonna do is while they're with me and you're looking at these here.
It's almost time for the check on the thing.
Oh, it's almost time to check on your good deal. Yeah, so you got 2 more minutes. Remember, at 4:15 we're gonna go and check on the corn. Okay. So right now, while we're waiting on that to happen, this is something that my mom used to often teach me. Omari, come around here, please, sir. And multitasking had to do with things. My mom did the majority of the cooking in my house, pretty much almost all of it. And for the great part of my life, she was a single parent. And so in that, you know, her doing that, she had to make sure I had food, go to work, and she was in school, a whole bunch of stuff. So I learned by watching her and my grandparents that sometimes you have to multitask. So Omari, when you hit the ignite, it kicks the fire on. You turn it on. I'm turning it on high. My mama cooked everything on high, and nothing was ever burnt. You don't believe me? You can ask the facts, big facts. So I'm throwing some olive oil in here in my skillet. And I love cooking with a little OOV. And let it get hot. While that's getting hot there in the skillet, I think it's about time. Omari, what time is it?
4:14.
All right, so we'll get ready to go out there and pull that corn off. I need to know where there they are, my toothpicks. So this is getting hot. We're getting ready to go pull that off. While that's getting hot, I'm not going to cook on high. I'm going to turn that down. We're going to go out here and get this corn off the grill and let it cool. And while I'm done doing that, Iris will talk to you guys.
Let's see. How was your day? I don't know. I don't know the thing. Okay, this is weird. I can't do it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. There's nothing really going on here, except us doing work.
All right. Iris, what'd you tell the people?
I just asked them how was their day. I didn't have anything.
You didn't tell them anything?
No.
Besides how was the day? Okay.
I don't have anything to say.
Okay, so we've got to move kind of quickly because we have our corn back in. Our oil is definitely getting hot on the stove. And we're going to go ahead and cut our oven back on to preheat. We'll cut it on 375. Let it preheat. And then now it's time for the nitty gritty. Hit my hands. I just got through coming from outdoors, touching doorknobs, everything. So before I start stuffing my pork chops, make sure my hands are cleaned up. Okay? All right. So my oil's hot. And I'm going to stuff my pork chops with some cheese. And with some spinach and sun-dried tomato.
What type of cheese are you using?
I'm using mozzarella, smoked mozzarella. And I've got some Parmigiano, and Asiago cheese also that I'm going to finish it up with later. All right. So we got them all stuffed. I'm smelling my oil back there. It's good and hot. It's starting to pop just a little bit. So that means I really need to hustle up and get this stuff into the fire. Okay? Rest this off. And my toothpicks, because the skillet is hot, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit more. I need toothpicks to seal up my meat because I don't want it to come out. So I push that down and then both sides some stuff. So I hope I have enough toothpicks. Make sure you got enough of everything, guys, when you're getting started doing this, okay?
Two more.
All right. And now we're getting ready to transition back to the skillet. Now, because this is hot, this is going to jump in just a second here. Okay? All right, so take a look at that. See that? That's what we're getting ready to put in the skillet. All right?
Why did you put 2 in the first one?
Well, I was going to put 2 in all of them, but I decided not to.
Okay.
All right? So we're going to do these on each side for just a few moments. It's good and hot.
You know toothpicks are made out of wood, right?
Yeah.
No, this is going to be a big
Oh my gosh.
fire. Looking good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I said this, but when we had them cut open, we had the pork chop
What's
slice,
this one for?
we made sure that they didn't cut all the way through. So we really wanted to go for a stuffed pork chop. If you guys want to get a close-up of what this looks like all together, come on over and take a look and see what we got, so you see a good close-up of what we got going on. Have to bring the people to us. So yeah. As you can see, we got those pork chops that's going really good. And y'all are out there, tell me what y'all are cooking, what y'all doing right about now. Hey, Auntie. We hope you're doing all right, Rudolph. We miss you. Somebody's got a birthday coming up soon. All right. Let me get back in there, Harry. Turn this down just a little bit. We'll let that cook on each side for a few minutes. While that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and shuck my corn. And y'all are welcome to join me while that's cooking.
Corn looks good.
Mm-hmm. Hot too, boy, I tell you.
If they kind of hold the husk
Yeah.
more than the actual corn.
Yeah. So, you see, we're gonna go ahead and shuck this corn. Don't mind the outside of the husk. There's nothing wrong with it, with the corn. The husk just happened to get a little dark, what it's supposed to do. But when you peel it, you have this beautiful golden corn. A few that are a little prepared. Right. But that's good and ready to go. Turn these chops. So I know these jokers are, they are cooking well. Check on them. Oh my gosh. They're looking good. It's not quite time to turn them yet. I'm gonna let them stay and crisping just a little bit more there. What they're doing. Before I flip them. But I just want y'all to know they're cooking well. All right. Now it's time to go ahead and with our corn, we're going to move it from the cob. This is a pretty easy thing to do. I just take it simply and I cut down. And what I'm going to do to make it a little easier for myself, cutting into the bowl is hard, is I'll decob on this cutting board and then just pour it in there.
That's the cheese one, right?
Uh-huh. I washed it all. Thank you, Iris, for being concerned about our cross-contamination.
Because I didn't want to eat cheese corn.
Yeah, we're going to have some cheese on the corn, girl.
Wait, what?
Yeah, girl.
It just sounds weird. I mean, it's kind of like popcorn.
Mm. What are you saying? Yeah.
Get a Ziploc bag or something. A small one.
Much better than buying some canned corn. I'll tell you that much.
But they don't really have good corn. I don't like their corn.
Anybody share what they're cooking out there with us, Heather?
Oh, yeah.
Shella Winter says, looking good.
Okay. What's going on, cuz? Thank you. All right, so our oven is hot. That's good. I know we've been off for a few weeks. We've been trying to recalibrate what we're doing. We've missed cooking with you guys on Sundays. It's just been an awful lot going on here in our nation and in our city. And I hope you all are all right with it. You all are staying safe. And I know there's a lot of feelings and emotions that come along with this. What's going on? Anybody got anything they want to share? Questions they want, anything they want to talk about with it? Ducey, Iris, y'all got any questions y'all want to ask about what's going on?
The only thing I have to say is that it's boring.
It's just boring. Just sit in the house. Barely get to talk to anyone in person. Because talking to people in person is like the best thing ever. And I'm just called.
Yeah, because
You gotta speak up while we're at
You
the
got-
folks can hear you, buddy.
you get to see them
You get to see people when you were like
face to face.
face to face. It's more fun to do that.
Mhm.
But now we're in a thing,
And
maybe in a pandemic from China, which they're trying to figure out. One prediction that was made from the news was actually they had like a secret science lab that made the coronavirus or something else. But that was the first prediction that came from the news.
What I'm thinking of is maybe hopefully science people can come up with an idea to get rid of coronavirus.
Which they're doing right now.
And you know what that idea is
vaccine.
called, Iris?
What?
That wouldn't be so much an idea, but what it's called is a vaccine.
Yes.
A vaccine is the shot that you would take to help you be able to have immunity, to build up your immune system to fight off the coronavirus should you get it. But right now, there isn't a vaccine.
But they're trying to figure out how to make a vaccine right now.
Right.
They're testing it.
They're testing it. That's right.
And I'm happy because like once all of this is over, I can go back to school, see my friends.
Once everyone's tested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And you know what, guys? I recognize that's probably been really hard for you all.
Yes.
Wait, what if they were announced for the coronavirus? Would they just die or something?
We cannot live without my friends.
Or what happened? Or will they get cured?
What are you talking about, buddy?
Like, if someone gets, like, if you had a test and you had coronavirus, would you get cured or something?
Well, so the thing is not that you'll get cured. It's a hope that you get well. So you just have to quarantine and stay away from everyone. Until you get well. So that's why they're trying to find a vaccine so that it can help people fight it off.
Wait, let me put my hand over there.
So our pork chops are coming along really well. And we're almost ready. In just a few more minutes, we're gonna transition them from the stove top to the oven.
Can I see?
I let them bake for another 20 minutes after that. Yeah, take a look at it, buddy.
I want to eat them right now, baby.
Well, they're not done right now. Yeah.
I see. Is it delicious? I can't stand it. Hey.
Alright, so I'm gonna put this macaroni and cheese in here. We're gonna start to slowly thaw it and see how we can readdress it. We believe in this thing, man, in the Lee household. Waste not, want not. So we're gonna try to get everything down to the last when it comes to eating. So let's see what happens with this macaroni and cheese. It's casserole, so we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna let it try to thaw and
Dad, you have to set it.
I said it.
No, you press start.
It's got.
You have to press start. You have to press start.
I know what I'm doing, buddy. And so it's want to see how many cups you have. I've got 3 cups of it, so that way it'll cook it well. Okay.
So each cup is worth 3 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
Smart kid over
Telling
here.
you, it's hard being in the kitchen with so many cooks, man. Everybody. I mean, everybody.
Well,
They got some things going on.
I'm more of a baker, but okay.
Baking is actually cooking too. In the cooking genre.
Whatever.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move to our oven, and we're going to place the skillet in. Got to get me an oven mitt because the skillet's a little hot. Safety first. And if you all can see that, that's our pork chop. I'm going to put them in there. Straight from the skillet. And we're going to put those on for 20 minutes. We'll see how it turns out.
Thanks.
Okay. Now our skillet, our eye is still hot. And remember I told you we're going to hook us up some corn, saute that a little bit. on one of our sides. And I'm looking now to see if I've got any peppers. I normally do have some. Heather and I, when we go to the store, we bring back our peppers and we go ahead and dice them up so they don't go bad and make it easier for cooking. So it looks like I've got some right here. I'm going to run them under some water. To thaw them, which doesn't take much. Just put them in a little water for just a moment. And put the rest back up. And the peppers, a little flavor, but also just more so giving it a little color. When your food looks good, it normally tastes good. Definitely makes you want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So we got our peppers right here. I'm getting ready to pour this water off of them.
So it's green peppers?
It's some green pepper, some red, and some yellow pepper, a little onion that's in it because it was in the medley bag. And then I'm going to pat dry them on this paper towel. Just get some of the excess water off of it. I'm just going to drop them pieces right in. Boom. Boom. Boom, pow, surprise. So now my corn is ready to go in. And it's not going to take any time to do this really, because you know the corn is already done. But this is just something that we're going to swash together real quick. So we have some little extra meal. Iris is tired. Maybe she's bored from cooking. I hope you all are bored with it yet. Turn that down. And then I'm going to come back with some butter. Remember this hole in your skillet? You use that with your cup, with your spoon, to hold your spoon. Allows the stuff to drip back over the pot. You don't have to lay your spoon on the countertop, get it out sticky and stuff. This butter was in the freezer, frozen. Like I said, you know, we try to keep stuff on stock, on hand. And so thank the Lord that was there. I was telling Heather this morning as I was looking in the laundry pantry for some soap. The reason why I'm like that with things like that, like soap and paper towels, even with my groceries, I eat corn and peppers. I have to attribute that to my grandmother, my late grandmother, Clara Bell Lee, and her cousin, Francis Hunter. I used to watch them stockpile stuff because you never know when you were going to need something. And you didn't want to be in a position, especially when you're feeding a bunch of kids or family, entertaining people over for dinner, that you didn't have something to prepare, right? So, or you don't have something to make sure that everyone's comfortable. It's nothing like needing some soap and there isn't any in the house, or needing some toilet paper and there's none in the house. If y'all understand what I'm talking about, right? So, okay. This is looking good. It's peppers and corn. It's looking real good. And I've got the heat down on low. I'm just going to let it simmer a little bit and do its thing. Have me a little bit more of this Cafe Bustelo, a little Cuban coffee that I've come to enjoy.
You want me to put up the,
Think that's for you to keep your energy?
Yeah, baby. The coffee keeps my energy up while I'm cooking.
I wonder how coffee gives this much energy to parents. We're bakers, but we're parents too.
Oh, man.
smells so good. Makes me smells so good.
Are you mad at it?
No, baby.
I don't know why.
Hey, did you put the pork chops in the oven?
Yes, the pork chops in the oven, buddy.
I am bored, but not bored from cooking. Just sitting here, doing nothing.
And I can barely
Yeah,
do
so look, Cafe Bustelo. Good stuff, man.
Put it on your finger.
You got any coffee drinkers out there? While everything is
How do you?
processing, I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to straighten up a little bit. What are we talking about? What the folks talking about, Heather?
Auntie said looking good. Thanks, Heather, for the camera. Shelley Winter said looking good. That's only
That's
2
it.
comments.
So more the comments. Okay.
But there's one thing to learn. Well, one thing to know. It's not about the comments. It's about the time that we're spending together.
Well,
That's right, Iris.
Actually, they're being nice though.
I know, but still it's not about the comments.
I hope you don't hurt their feelings.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings.
I hope you don't though.
I'm not trying to.
I hope you don't.
If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Welcome to Cooking with Demlees. Welcome to our show.
That's ready. We'll take that off of that heat and see what's going on with our mac and cheese. If it's doing anything. Oh my God. Smells amazing. Looks good still. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm getting ready to stir it up, doctor it up, and we're gonna get ready to eat it up. How about that?
Yes. Like right now. Right now. Because the pork chops got about like 11 more minutes to cook. But it does look good though.
Still frozen.
Still frozen.
Yeah.
Looks like macaroni ice cream.
Mhm.
A little bit.
Right. We'll put it back in there. And we'll keep it going.
To let it thaw some more.
Let it thaw some more, Iris.
Ow.
Why don't we should call the Demlees family? Not us, but the people that watch our videos on Facebook. My daddy's videos, because he came up with it.
It's a YouTube thing.
I know. I'm jealous.
I wish you would post it on YouTube. Does he post it?
Yes, he does.
We are
Okay.
got 11 minutes left on our pork chops in the oven. And we're waiting on our mac and cheese to finish reheating for us in our microwave. And we've got our spinach done. So we're in a good place. I mean, not spinach. Lord have mercy. Our corn, our sauteed roasted corn with peppers. So we're going to be ready to eat in just a little bit.
Please. Excuse me.
Yeah. Take a look here. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh, did you see that?
Y'all gonna be excited.
the steam runs
It's
up
like-
the
it's like-
thing. Kind of like in The Princess and the Frog. You
Mhm.
know, the shadows.
Mhm.
They just run up like
The ceiling.
bugs.
So Iris, Deucey, y'all tell us, what have y'all been doing since y'all been in the house? What are some of the things that you've been doing?
We
Come
were-
tell the people, come look at the people and tell them.
Okay.
What
playing
kind
with
of?
our babysitter. We've just been doing vocabulary words, math. Iris has been doing math out of her workbook. Let me grab that.
Don't need to get
We need to show the people what we're doing, Iris.
Find it. I'll go get it.
I already have it right here.
Not that boy.
And Iris has been doing this. If you're watching right now,
Don't
Iris has been
rub
They
doing
can't see it
this.
if you keep moving it around. Just show it to them.
It's heavy.
Jesus. Want me to switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we've been doing this book. Iris has been doing that book, and I've been doing Khan Academy.
What is that book in your hands, Omari?
It's called It's a dictionary that we use to. And so far we're still in the A's, but we're trying to get the best out of it.
What are you doing?
We're trying to write it. We're,
Look at the
we're
folks and
writing.
tell them.
We're writing them down. We're writing them down. We're writing the words down and writing the definitions down. And we do 2 pages a day.
Oh. Are you learning any new words?
Some of
Well-
the words I'm familiar with.
Okay.
Most
but
of them.
Are you learning any new ones is the question.
No, not really.
So you haven't learned any new words?
I mean,
No,
Oh, okay. So you know all the words already.
not from the A's so far. Just so far.
Okay.
well, this is what I've been doing. Two right. Can't see it
No.
still.
Oh, that's active. Okay.
You just got to read it to them, Iris.
Well, it says Monday lesson 10-2, Tuesday lesson 10-3, Wednesday lesson 10-4, Thursday lesson 10.5, Friday lesson 10.6. And the math book that I've been doing is Go Math.
Go mad.
Right now, I am on tomorrow, actually. Go.
What math problems are you working on, Iris?
I'm in data. It's very fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
I like doing data. I was thinking that maybe I could do my own data thing, like ask what people's favorite cake is. Well, like Mom, Dad, and Deucey's favorite cake is. And so then whoever gets the most, then they win basically nothing.
Just celebration.
They just celebrate.
What are you celebrating?
Celebrating that someone won.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing really, anything else to celebrate.
Why does this feel so cold?
I don't know. Doesn't it? It's warm.
And yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Also, I made a cake with my babysitter.
You did? Yeah, tell them about that cake, Iris.
Huh?
What flavors? Don't pick it up, Omari. Tell them about the cake, Iris.
The cake, it has vanilla frosting and it's a chocolate cake. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've almost eaten all of it.
All of it? Almost?
Almost, yes.
Really?
We're in the halfway. We're in the halfway section.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But yep.
Clap swoo.
What have you guys
I'm
been
just telling
doing?
you, it tastes really good, guys. Iris has done a great job in making this cake. I mean, I was expecting it to, I was scared because I'm not a cake eater. But she was on top of it. So I'm just really excited about it.
What have you guys been doing? Comment.
Comment and share.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes,
What are they saying, Mom?
I'm a
anything to say.
Move your hand. Thank you. They can't.
What's up, bro?
What up, bro?
Cleonis Mitchell says hello.
What? He says, what up, bro?
Okay. Clean. What's happening, man? So look, I hope you guys are out there staying safe. There's an awful lot that's going on. I hope y'all are staying safe out there and making good choices in where you are and who you're around and all of that, man. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on right now in our city and now Nashville, in our nation, United States, man, and in the world. Put that up for her. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I you know, honestly, I think that for us with this stuff that's coming to a head with police brutality and with systemic racism, man, I think that it is coming to a head. It's, again, this isn't anything new. You guys got to remember that back in 65 years ago, when Emmett Till was murdered, we saw for the first time, the nation, the world saw a black male be brutalized in that same fashion. And there was a great outcry, and the civil rights movement took off, right? And in that, we began to fight for some things. We began to fight for equality, and I personally think we should have been fighting for equity. We should have been fighting to make sure that what we had was on the same page and that it was valued the same. And somewhere in there, I think we lost the ball. We took our eye off of it, and I hope that we don't take our eye off of it this time when we're gifted or some of the things that we ask for are granted to us. A few things. I hope we don't lose focus and we continue to stay in the fight. We continue to press the envelope to make sure that we really call out racism, that our allies are willing to truly step up, that our protesting doesn't become something that fades away again, and that we get police departments, we get militarizations out of our communities, and that we don't look to that as being the option on how to deal with others that you don't know. I hope that out of this continues to spur more conversation. My neighbor who lives next door to me, I've been here 2 years in this community. We sat down the past 2 Sundays and have been having conversation. We hadn't really taken the time to do that before the melee of what's going on in our world now. And that doesn't matter. But the fact that we're doing it now means a lot. And I hope that continues to happen. Conversations with people from different cultures, different socioeconomic backgrounds come together. Truthfully, what I found out from my neighbor is that, and I think what he found out from me is that we have a lot of the same things in common. We both like keeping our grass cut nice and neat, and most of our conversation was around what kind of grass seed to use in the wintertime, and around watering techniques and irrigation around the yard. But sad to say, it took a horrendous event of it being back in everyone's face with the killing of Brother George Floyd and of Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery. But I'm sad to say that it took that. But in those situations, those things that occurred, hopefully we don't do them an injustice, and that their dying doesn't become in vain, and we stop having the conversations. We stop engaging one another. This is a great opportunity for us as a nation, to grow together. Doesn't matter about our political affiliations, doesn't matter about our skin tone or the money that we have in our pockets or that we don't have. It doesn't matter our upbringing. But we have to all remember one thing, that we're human beings and that we all deserve to be treated with respect. I'm going to get off of that for a moment. Let me check out this pork chops that we got going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not just trying to be a space filler, but I really see this as an opportunity to share. And I hope that you all will talk back with me in the comments, and we can definitely take this conversation further. We can do some Zoom conversation and a whole bunch of stuff. But I don't want us to lose. I don't want the passion to go. I don't want it to die down from what we've been doing, and it fades to black, and we now back to where everything once was, or we think we've accomplished something, and we come to find out that we haven't, right? So look, pork chops are done, baby, and they are looking good. My goodness, my goodness.
Yeah, boy.
Deucey, you sound like Uncle Lil Ron Ron.
They're just memes. They just put memes in there.
Oh my
Whatever,
gosh.
please don't.
I think this is going to be amazing.
What is
It is stuffed with cheese
that?
and with spinach
That salad thing you made?
and salad thing and sun-dried tomatoes. And you all are going to love this. Heather, yeah. Show the people what we got.
What do we have? I can't wait to see it. It's a surprise for me. Mom and Dad can already see it. Surprise.
How does it look, Heather?
Looks great. Very juicy.
I did so good on this picture. It's supposed to be of someone. I don't know who though. It's not so portrait,
Okay. Say it looks juicy, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like our macaroni came out right too. I'm getting ready to cheese it up and get it ready.
It's not macaroni and cheese without the cheese.
That's right. It's not.
Cause like,
And it's not macaroni and cheese without macaroni. Just cheese.
Right. It'd just be cheese and
melted
cheese.
cheese. Melted cheese. That sounds good.
Tasty, actually.
It sounds-
Actually, sounds tasty.
Sounds tasty, but like, would you want to eat just melted cheese all day? That makes me feel like that your stomach would hurt, like, very
Mhm.
bad.
It possibly could. So, yeah. So now I'm going to brown our mac and cheese. Some breadcrumbs.
Do you have any food hacks when you're making macaroni and cheese?
Do you want me to cut the oven on for you?
I got it. Thank you, Heather. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it on the board. It's just gonna take a moment. Had I not been all off having that deep conversation and paying more attention, probably could have had this about done. Sorry, guys. Got caught up.
It was a good conversation, though.
Was it a good conversation? What do you think about it, Iris? What do you think about racism and things here in America? You got anything you want to say about it and police brutality?
I feel like all of this needs to change. That's why I want to be the president of the United States.
Okay. All right, y'all hear that? Iris wants to be the president of the United States to inspire change.
I hope you nominate her.
How do you feel about this stuff, buddy?
I feel like it's wrong. And I feel like I have questions. Why do people want to do this stuff? What, like, it's just wrong. Why would you even want to? It's just people.
What part is wrong, Omari? You not give us a complete
the
sentence.
police
and thought.
brutality.
Police brutality is wrong. Okay. All right.
Why would they even want to do it? I'm asking. When I get to people that can give me answers, I want to ask them that exact question because I want to know what's happening. And stuff.
Well, son, I'll tell you, that police brutality thing, man, it's a lot of it stems from not knowing the people and not knowing the people that you're policing, not being in the community where they are, not taking the time to understand their culture and what's going on in their life. So, okay, just want y'all to take a look at that right there. We got it all set, and we're gonna just brown the breadcrumbs on the top on our mac and cheese. We placed in our ramekins. It'll take just a few moments on that. While that's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and plate everything else.
Like
But yeah, when you don't understand people or understand their culture, how they talk, why they do the things that they do, then it's harder to understand how to engage them. And it's also harder to understand the person that is trying to understand the police, or those that say they have authority when they don't speak the language that you speak or come from where you come from. And so I think that what has to happen, I'm hoping to see that the city of Nashville can move itself in a direction to where there is some strong change with the policing situation, where police officers are made to take real sensitivity and culture sensitivity training, and that they are engaging in those courses. I'm hoping to see the mayor of Nashville really assist the council in pushing that forward. I like what I'm hearing from some of the council members that are working to make those changes come, that are asking for some serious legislation on that to happen. And so hopefully we'll see something. We'll see a big change occur in our community.
oh no. Those look good. Why is your paper wet? You didn't notice that?
No, it's not.
Nothing. You still put your all
No, you
Wait.
What? It looks so good to eat.
You have me drooling.
So, if you guys are wondering,
Because studying is not a complete sentence.
what we're doing right now, we're just drawing and doing them.
Oh, after this, I am showing them this beautiful picture of mine.
Okay.
Anybody have any comments or share anything else?
Just checked and I didn't see anything.
Okay.
What's up, bro?
All right.
I'm gonna give her some pants.
Perfect.
I thought you already.
This is a pretty cute girl. She's really cute. I like this. That's why I am an artist right now. I'm gonna give her some shorts actually, because it's like summer. So hot. I'm gonna put her jacket behind her for some reason. She has her jacket.
Ooh, nice.
Noise! Noise! Noise!
Don't say. Don't say.
Noise!
Noise. Mom,
How many noises would you give it? What is this?
I will give it 10 million voices. I give it infinity voices.
Yeah, good. What I'm saying, voices.
I would say, did you see?
All right, y'all. So it's done. Liqueur, stuffed pork chops, truffled macaroni and cheese, baked, and it's time to eat. So we want to go ahead and thank you for coming to us and cooking with us here in our kitchen. We hope that you have enjoyed it and that you all will make something good in your own kitchen and have a good time with your family and with your loved ones. But this has been a wonderful episode of Cooking with Demlees, and we're glad to have you here cooking with us. Go ahead and tell the people bye. You all have been cooking with
Demlees!
All right, we love y'all. Bye-bye.